Well, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to another of my network vlogs, just giving you some of my thoughts and everything. And I stumbled across something that was from a forum post that was really cool. You know, here is a video of me. Look, I had hair back then. And you can click on this at any time to go to this. This is filmed in February of 2007. And so the thread in our forums was about, you know, what was the first video you did? And the first video I did was just me in front of a camera saying, hey, does this stuff really work? It was a 5-second video, and that was it. And then I decided, okay, this works. Maybe I can do something with it. And I was telling my buddy Tim, you know, what my thoughts were and everything, and he grabbed my video camera, turned it on while we were in a restaurant, and he then starts asking me questions. And, you know, what's really amazing is that in this video here, I actually talk about back in February 2007, and YouTube was not quite a year old yet. And I talk about how I think that the next big thing is going to be video. And that's going to be the next big thing on the internet, and that I wanted to strategically place myself in that realm for taking advantage of it as it comes into maturity. And guess what? This shit's coming into maturity. I just am so amazed that that I, you know, really maybe hit the mark even back then. And maybe this explains some of the passion that I have for video, for making content, for being a YouTuber, a streamer, and you know, why I'm so passionate about the network and everything. You know, I've been in this since the beginning. And you know, I was one of the earliest YouTube partners. I mean, there were some partners that were in kind of a test pilot program that that you know were in the you know, in with YouTube. And I didn't make it in with that, but the instant that they said they were going to test adding more people, I applied and I was accepted right away. And I was accepted based on my early videos here of actually being providing good content. I had a video that went viral, and I think it's at 4 million views now or something like that. I don't even remember how many views it's at. And it's really about driving a limousine, and that's actually what I started out with. If you look at my really early videos, they were all about, you know, starting out, you know, doing like I'm doing right here, talking about building this YouTube network and everything. I was doing that with the limousine service. And that is what propelled me into big success. Now I owned, you know, a company that was video game sales at the time too, and so we decided, okay, well, let's make some videos about that as well. And you know what? That really took off too. And I ended up taking the limousine videos and moving them to another channel because I realized that limousines and video games didn't go together. And in fact, that's why I have on my channel here that I don't show much gameplay anymore, because I found that a lot of people weren't here for the gameplay, and my gameplay channel is doing really well. You know, it's, I mean, for how much time I put into it and everything, I'm just looking at the stats. I'm averaging 10 new subscribers a day, and in the last week, I've doubled the number of daily views and stuff. And you know, it's certainly not something to make a living off of, but it is producing some income. It's producing, you know, off of an average recently of you know, 1,100, 1,200 views a day, it's amazingly producing about $5 a day in revenue. And so, you know, if you think about that, for playing video games and making these videos, it's going to make $150 in the next month. And that'll certainly buy your other games that you want to play, you know, so that you can make more content. So anyway, it just, you know, was a great flashback, and I kind of surprised myself. I've always been forward-thinking, looking to the future, trying to look at what's needed and wanted. And in this video, it has the roots of being here today. Now, I didn't even think at this time that I would be doing anything like a network. What I thought was that I was going to be making content that was educational and enjoyable, entertaining, and that was my only goal. And I just kind of did it. And I'll admit, I like to be in front of the camera. If I didn't, well, then I wouldn't be a YouTuber like this, and that's just part of my makeup. And so, anyway, just a flashback. Take a gander at it. Have fun. You can't find it if you go in my videos list and go to my old videos. I'm really frustrated by YouTube in their when you click on my channel and then you go to videos and then you say list by oldest first. I kid you not, the oldest one listed are 3 months old, and I've been here a hell of a lot longer than 3 months. So February 2007 is when I first started up with YouTube. And so anyway, check it out, and I'll link to the post here where people are talking about their first videos, and you know, give your feedback. What inspired you to make your first video? And then if you have any fun things like this that you did a long time ago, to where you can look back at where you're at now and where you were, that could be fun too. So that's just my thoughts. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.